Hello folks, welcome to what is probably going to be a very big mistake on my part. Welcome to my first Let's Play of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. This is a game I have not beaten, and I've played a good bit of it. It's a fun game. It's what is known as a tactical shooter. That means that you are going to see me get my butt handed to me very quickly. It doesn't even have a difficulty setting. It just does things. So the first mission is, of course, us dropping, I think, into Mexico. Hold up. Okay, so it does have a thing, and I have it on normal.
Our situation is this. 2 days ago, we lost an RC-12 spy plane down in Nicaragua. It was carrying Guardrail 9, a multifunction Black Ops communications asset. Yesterday, Nicaraguan rebels made contact with a paramilitary group here in Mexico City. We now have SFC Joe Ramirez on the ground. He has confirmed a deal is taking place. You must retrieve the package and get it back to the extraction point. This Black Hawk will be on standby for support and extraction. To repeat, Objective 1 is reach Ramirez's position.
Understood. Reach Ramirez's position. Got it, bud. Let's do it.
Excellent. Good to have you aboard, Scott. You are now weapons free. Stand by for incoming video. Patching in.
Which highlights today's events. The U.S. President has joined the Canadian Prime Minister and the Mexican President in Mexico City to sign NASJA, the North American Joint Security Agreement, a historic new policy designed to share the policing responsibilities along the borders of these three countries and to hopefully curtail the illegal immigration and movement of drugs, weapons, and terrorists in the hemisphere. As part of this groundbreaking agreement, 50 U.S. tanks have been given to the Mexican Army and are now on display at Camp Chapultepec in Mexico City.
So, the first mission, we are Halo dropped into...
Morning, Mitchell. It's Louie here. Let's check your cross-comm heads-up gear to make sure I missed...
Come on. Where is... Oh, okay.
First off, let's calibrate the cross-comm nav system. Could you move to the waypoint I just tagged in your heads-up?
So, Ghost Recon has... Okay, I got it. Okay, give me a sec. This is an annoyance. Because a lot of these games have the keyboard default set to different things. I don't particularly like a lot of keyboard settings. Anyway, so our first weapon is the it's the Scar.
Time to sneak and peek, Mitchell, and it looks like you have plenty of cover for it. Jeez, I miss being out there with the shooters.
So Q&E, of course, does the peek. This is the only game where I think I'd probably use it the most, because it is a very valuable weapon. And I mean that in the mental sense, in the tactical sense.
Place is crawling with tangos, Mitchell. Keep down and come back in one piece, okay?
So you can do a tactical slide and a bunch of other stuff. Running is very useful. Sprinting is useful.
Don't worry if you have to hit the dirt. The system is Tempest tested. Try it and see. guys must have hit some mean crosswinds to get scattered like that. At least nobody burned in. You should see the other ghosts on your cross-comm now, Mitchell. I'll run some tests on my end while you regroup.
So, this game is, like I said, a tactical shooter, which means...
The General confirms your weapons free, Mitchell. I'll put targets in the cross-comm and you put them in the ground. Go ahead and fire a few rounds.
So mouse 0 is just the regular clicking.
Try using the scope for some long shots, Mitchell. Let's see if the jump affected it.
Yeah, it's really confusing when you don't realize what they mean by mouse 1 or mouse 2. Mouse 1 is the right...
General said that we're going to have some problems getting supplies to you. Keep an eye on your firing modes to conserve rounds.
Alright. Use the... I think I didn't even set it. Let's see... That's the weapons list. I'll put it to something. So let's see. I gotta change that because that'll just stop my recording. So I'm gonna have to change these up to something different. So I'm gonna have to activate my. You know what? I can probably use the numpad over here on my. No, that wouldn't work. All I know is I just gotta change this one to something different. So I'm just gonna put it to up. Just so it doesn't change, well, no, I probably would just have to change, what button Fraps uses to capture, but for right now, I'm just gonna keep it to F2, keep it F2 from being that. So let's see, let's see, movement, combat. No, see. Oh, no, I get it. Okay, so... Wait, what did I didn't change anything. Okay, never mind. Use the Z key.
How's the magazine, Mitchell? Nothing worse than pulling the trigger and hearing click.
So we're gonna go to Kirkland first. He is the closest. I think he's the guy with the best weapon right now.
Could you give me a quick rundown on your weapons, Mitchell? I want to make sure that we're tracking all of them.
So yeah, grenades are a separate item in this game. They're not like in Call of Duty where you can quickly throw them. Which makes them, like I said, a little bit more tactical because you have to know when the best time to use grenades because they require you to switch out of your primary weapon. I guess the bright side is that I have the mouse wheel actually working. Okay, there's Kirkland.
I'm ready.
Kirkland is armed with the XM38. A bit different.
In position, standing by.
A bit different than the weapon I'm using, which.
Good, there's two of you now. Go ahead and check the command interface to the other ghosts, Mitchell.
Okay. Use the mouse 2. So.
Excellent. Try moving him out, Mitchell. He should get the order on his cross-comm and hightail it.
So yeah, one of the best things about this game is, like I said, it's a tactical shooter. So.
Regroup.
So, I don't remember where the first enemies are. I haven't played.
Control, Ramirez, I have a positive ID on the players. Repeat, Nicaraguans are on site. Now have visual confirmation on the package. Looks like they're ready to deal.
Copy that, Jose. En route to your position.
Ramirez, I need another look at the Mexicans doing the deal. I think I can ID one of them.
Video coming at you.
I think the guy with the phone is Carlos Ontiveros, a student of mine at WinSec. This is not good.
Shit. So this game doesn't have regenerating health or anything. Although on the bright side, most enemies die again with one hit to the anywhere on their body, which I guess is pretty realistic. Like even if they aren't dead, you're not getting up after a guy hits you with an assault rifle. Shit.
Contact. Target eliminated.
So yeah, you aren't getting up after a guy smokes you with an assault rifle. Yeah, that's just that's just not how not how rifle works. Even if you're not dead, you probably are in immense amounts of pain and probably would be better off just sitting down. Or in that guy's case, you probably are dead, because I don't think most human bodies bend that way unless you're dead. Sucks to be this idiot. Okay. And you can also... And you can also get a good view of the ghost via their helmet cams. It's very useful for executing orders and figuring out where the hell they are. And it's also useful for a thing we'll get later, the UAV. Because the UAV allows us to see what the... with that, it allows us to get more overhead view. And with the UAV, and once we get the UAV, we also get access to a map. So like I said, it's very, very useful. Everything in this game that they give to you is useful for what you're doing, which is, you know, missions of tactical importance. And this is also going to probably be one of my longer Let's Plays, just because the game is...
The more the merrier, Mitchell. Check the selection feature for each squad member.
Alright, so each squad member has a different weapon that is like I said, useful for what they do. Brown
So far,
has
so good.
the
See if you can move them out separately. On the way.
Brown has the squad automatic weapon, which makes him the ideal person for giving...
Time to watch candid camera, Mitchell. Go ahead and test the video feeds from the other ghosts.
Like I said, Brown has the wait, what? Oh, cool. I didn't even notice about that. I don't normally use that. It's more useful for the UAV. Oops. Okay, apparently those guys know who we are. So I'm going to show you something. Shoot.
Moving now.
Ooh. So, like I god damn it.
Target spotted. Enemy spotted.
So your ghosts can potentially die, and if they die, they'll get replaced the next mission. It's highly recommended you don't get them killed, just for the simple fact that it makes your mission a lot harder.
Reforming.
Anyway, so each member of the ghost team, depending on their weapon, can perform different actions very well. Like, Brown with his squad automatic weapon is much better at giving covering fire because his weapon has a little bit more ammunition than the others. Kirkland is good for you with following you and doing frontal assaults because you do have assault rifles. And the guy we're gonna get next, Alan, has a sniper rifle, and he is better for giving you overall coverage around the map by shooting guys who you don't see, who you've targeted and ID'd, to better take them out. So I'm going to show you how bad I am at tactic movement. So I'm going to move Brown here, and then I'm going to get Kirkland to move forward. And Brown is going to cover him. So with the covering command, he is going to open fire on any enemies and also keep them suppressed. Better reload. That also means that they'll get into cover a lot easier.
Move into position.
So we're gonna
In position.
So we're gonna go get Alan.
In position. Stand
And
by.
once we get him, we're gonna end the video. One other thing to keep in mind is that whenever you leave the game and start it up again, I think it does heal your characters.
Target spotted.
And all right, with the finding of Alan.
I've been made. He looked right at me. I'm on the move.
Ramirez, what's your sit rep? Ramirez, respond. Ramirez! Regroup. Captain, we've lost contact with Ramirez. You are to abort. I'm setting up a rally point. Move!
I can reach Ramirez.
Negative. Too many hostiles in the target zone. Move to rally point.
Roger that. Move
Okay,
to rally.
well, we're gonna do that next game. So I'll see you guys next time. Laters.